quick pitch for my AIPI 540 Module 2 project, which is a Humaid Triage console. So the problem and motivation for this project is that during a natural disaster such as a hurricane or an earthquake or a wildfire, humanitarian organizations can get flooded with a lot of social media posts, like from Twitter, a lot of tweets. And somewhere in that flood, a lot of these tweets genuinely matter. Like someone might be trapped, someone might need aid, but however, also somewhere in those thousands of tweets are random messages that might not need any urgent action at all. So this NLP classifier is used to determine what type of tweet needs urgent action. So we use a classifiers with a deterministic confidence threshold to determine what might get classified as a urgent request and what the confidence is, and to determine if we should be sending aid. This model is trained from the Humaid dataset, which is publicly available and is linked in the repository for this project. So I built 3 different classifiers from the tweets dataset, and 3 different tiers. First was a naive baseline model. The next is a classical TF-IDF model, and then the last one, which is in our demo here, is a fine-tuned distill-BERT model, which finished with the highest score. So furthermore, there is a confidence calibration score, so that the model's confidence score actually means something. It is what is used to determine if the tweets should be routed to a human for action. Similar to a live demo here, this is humaidtriage.onrender.com, and basically you just have an incoming signal box here. So I have a few simple examples. So this would be an urgent request. It says, please, we need water and medical supplies urgently, trapped near the bridge, analyzing. And so the classification result is requests or urgent needs with a 95% confidence score. So this does get auto routed to human aid, human resources. It's in a high stakes category, and so it gets pushed to someone to look at this and to evaluate. Something like the donation call, however, says donate to support the victims of Hurricane Harvey, is classified into rescue volunteering or donation effort, which is a 98%. It gets auto routed, but it does not get pushed to something like request needed, which goes to something that will require aid. So furthermore, with some of the results and the key findings that are written in the white paper, there was a distribution shift experiment that was held, and so the model's calibration did hold up pretty well. So in one experiment, I trained only on hurricanes, wildfires, and floods messages, and then I tested the model on earthquakes that the model never saw. And I was expecting to get the model wrong on this new disaster type, but it didn't, and the error actually stayed pretty consistent on the unseen data. So that is a strong point for this model's performance, is that it can perform well on unseen data and unseen catastrophe incidents. So it is able to analyze the underlying tone or signal from the message, regardless of what the disaster might be. So this model isn't a replacement for human judgment during a disaster. It's pitched as a layer for routing incoming signal and tweets, and to determine what sort of categories they fall into. So organizations like the UN or the Red Cross can use this tool to more actively monitor and filter through social media messages during a disaster. So I hope you enjoy this pitch, and thank you very much.